There's an extraordinary window for Palantir that just got revealed. Palantir and the federal government have huge news. If this happens, Palantir will control everything. The level of influence that's on the hands of Palantir could make them the biggest corporation. They are in the right position to do this. But is this even possible? Is there a chance that Palantir will dominate everything? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. As AI technology evolves, the level of capabilities that companies can do has increased too, especially those who were able to adapt and use AI in their day-to-day transactions. But here's a burning question. What if the government does this too? How will this even work? This question has just been talked about by tons of individuals in the tech sphere. And the reason for this is a very controversial statement from Elon Musk from yesterday. This has made the tech industry go crazy, and people have mixed emotions about this. However, when it comes to Palantir, they could be looking at this statement as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So, what did he say? A post on X just revealed Musk's statement about the federal government. He mentioned that if he's given the chance to work with the federal government, he will cut down the number of employees. And he's looking at an 80% decrease in federal government employees. This is such a crazy number. But here's the thing. It might not be as impossible as some people think. Hear me out. This idea might sound wild, but it could be doable. As you know, many companies have already been cutting down on employees and still manage to survive. This is all thanks to advancements in AI technology. Automation has allowed businesses to streamline operations, often reducing the need for large workforces. In fact, in some cases, the companies and organizations that did this have improved on a lot of things regarding their operations, finances, and general outlook for the future. One example is when Elon Musk bought Twitter. He made bold moves, cutting down the number of employees. It was such a controversial move to remove around 80% of Twitter employees. And at the time, it made huge waves. At the time, many were skeptical. Some even started to spew hate towards Musk and threatened to leave the social media platform for good. People thought the platform wouldn't be able to function without its large staff. But here's what happened. Twitter not only survived, but it's also been thriving ever since. The use of AI played a huge role in making that transition smooth and efficient. Musk is a firm believer in the power of technology. His vision for a smaller government, backed by automation and AI, might seem like a stretch. But if businesses can scale down and still run effectively, maybe the same logic could apply to government operations. It's all about making processes leaner, faster, and less reliant on human resources, just like we've seen in the corporate world. And we've already seen this at work. Well, not yet at the level where AI tech is used to make a whole government work, but at the level of making companies more efficient and cost-effective. This is already happening. This is what Palantir has been doing for their clients, both in the government and commercial sphere. And their strength is in the rate that they could potentially accelerate the way they could develop their products to fit what the federal government needs. As one user on X has shared, Palantir doesn't need huge physical infrastructure to scale. They also don't have the need for several factories. And on top of all this, they're not relying on supply chains that usually fail. They are free to practically design everything in-house and adjust anything they need to so it fits what the federal government needs. So now the next question is, would it work on such a massive scale? The federal government is not just a small corporation or organization. We are looking at a scale that affects not only the US, but the whole world in general. If Palantir does get this opportunity, here's what they could do for the US government. Palantir systems are designed to handle huge amounts of data and make sense of it quickly. This is important because the government deals with massive amounts of information every day. From security and defense to healthcare, Palantir's AI could make these operations faster and more efficient. One of the key strengths of Palantir's AI is its ability to predict outcomes based on data. This predictive capability can help government agencies make better decisions. For example, the Department of Homeland Security, or the FBI, could use Palantir's AI to analyze patterns in crime or terrorism, allowing them to take preventive action. Instead of reacting to issues after they happen, the government could use AI to stop them before they start. This kind of technology can process data far quicker than humans ever could, giving agencies an upper hand. But this is just the start. Palantir could do so much more. Another area where Palantir could be useful is in streamlining government processes. There's a lot of bureaucracy in the federal system. And this is one point of those who supported Musk's idea of cutting down the federal government employees. Lesser people could mean faster transactions, And as you may know, government decisions can take weeks, months, or even years to go through the various levels of approval. Palantir's AI could automate some of these processes. Instead of relying on paperwork and slow communication, the AI could speed things up by processing requests, approving forms, or analyzing data in real time. Not only will this free the government of human error, it might also create more trust in the federal government. Here's a real-world example. Think about how many government agencies need to approve something like a public project. AI could be used to gather the necessary information, check all the legal boxes, and give the green light much faster than humans working through the old systems. It would cut down on the number of people needed to handle these tasks and eliminate a lot of the inefficiencies that currently bog down government operations. Can you imagine going to a government office and being able to finish your transactions in just a few minutes? This might be possible with Palantir. Another way Palantir's AI could be used is in defense and security. Even CEO Alex Karp just said that he believes that the key to preserving the West and its values is for the U.S. defense to maintain its position as the best in the world. With this mindset from the top executive of Palantir, it's easy for Palantir to help out the federal government. This is why the federal government works closely with Palantir for intelligence gathering. Their technology can analyze patterns, spot threats, and provide real-time insights into situations. Imagine expanding that to even more areas of national security. The AI could be integrated into every aspect of defense, from tracking defense assets to analyzing enemy movements. This would allow the government to act faster and more precisely, reducing the need for massive human operations. There's several more things that Palantir could contribute to. Palantir's AI can be used in healthcare. The government runs massive programs like Medicare and Medicaid, which are full of complex data. Palantir's AI could help manage these systems better by spotting fraud, predicting trends, and improving patient care. By automating many of these tasks, the government could reduce costs and operate more efficiently. Let's take a look at what just happened to Cleveland Clinic. They just released a statement. The epilepsy team at Cleveland Clinic is utilizing advanced imaging techniques and AI to identify the source of seizures. Since epileptic seizures result from abnormal electrical activity in the brain, neurologists must pinpoint the origin of that irregular activity. This is just one example out of hundreds of possible ways that Palantir could make healthcare better. But hear this out. Palantir could even improve services for the public by speeding up the process for benefits or medical approvals. In essence, Palantir's AI could provide the federal government with the tools to operate like a streamlined, data-driven machine. Fewer people would be needed because the AI would take care of much of the heavy lifting. By analyzing and managing data faster and more accurately than humans, Palantir could make the government leaner, faster, and more efficient. The key question is whether the government would be willing to rely on AI for such critical tasks. But the technology is there, and the potential is real. Now, if the government really would consider doing this, there could be tons of benefits for Palantir. With all these possibilities, there might be a chance that Palantir would control everything. And if they are in absolute control, then you can already imagine the amount of benefits that they would enjoy. For one, there's the direct financial gain. If Palantir becomes a key player in government operations, it could lead to massive long-term contracts. This could push the company's stock price even higher. As of now, Palantir's stock is around $40, but that could rise significantly if its role in government expands. Investors would see this as a huge win, making Palantir even more valuable in the market. The potential for gaining more clients is another major benefit. If the federal government successfully uses Palantir's AI tech, other governments around the world could take notice. Corporations might also look to Palantir to handle their own massive data needs. This would open doors to new industries, leading to more clients and revenue. The more Palantir works with the government, the more it can develop and improve its AI technology. Handling complex federal tasks will push their tech to evolve, making it even more powerful. This development would set Palantir apart from competitors, giving them a cutting-edge advantage. Lastly, the company's reputation would soar. Being trusted to run critical parts of government operations would position Palantir as a leader in AI. It could become a go-to solution for businesses and agencies looking to adopt advanced AI technologies, further solidifying its dominance in the tech industry. But what do you think about this? Let us hear your thoughts in the comments. If you are curious to find more, then then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, please like this video, and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.